So, like you mentioned, it is strange. We're not having a normal Christmas this year. Mr. Claus has told me he's stressed, he doesn't know what to do.
Oh my
The kids
gosh.
want the vaccine down the chimney and he doesn't know how to give it to them. But how are you keeping your normal traditions alive, and how are you making sure that you're having fun and staying connected to the people that you love over the holidays?
Do you know what? I'm not actually a massive traditions person at Christmas. Like, I've never had that many in my family. Like, Christmas has never really been a big deal, if that really makes sense. Like, we didn't even have a Christmas tree until I was like a teenager.
Okay.
So I've always been able to keep Christmas pretty light in that sense. So with everything happening with the pandemic, it's kind of been like, it's sad, but I'm not usually used to making that big a deal. But what it's allowed me to do is really keep it fresh. So it means that every year, always open to brand new things. And since getting married, Christmas has been different every year because you're really trying to balance who you spend Christmas with, and you don't want to upset anybody, and you don't want anyone's family to feel more important than anybody else's. So I think that's really been the tradition is to open up our home, because our home has kind of been the base for every single Christmas, which has been really, really nice because I love to host people, not cook, but host people. So I think that's the tradition.
You want that one?
That's the tradition I'm really happy that Boris has allowed me to keep this Christmas, is to be able to have family over.
Yeah, I'd say my experience is a little bit similar to yours, Sophie. Christmas, like my family, like we'd have a meal, but we wouldn't have like tree deco and food. But when I went to my extended parent tribe, they were like really big into Christmas. And so I kind of like had a bit of a balance growing up. And then when I became a teenager, I think me and my twin were like, no, wherever house we are in, it is going to be full Christmas mode. And then it's just been like that ever since. And of course, I have a multitude of nieces and nephews. So now it's really about making it special for the kids. However, none of my traditions include the kids. Me and my sister, our traditions, so we have one, we always go to a Christmas market. So we used to specifically go to Camden Christmas Market, but last year we went to South Bank, so changed it up a little bit. But we always go to Christmas Market, spend all day there, have mulled wine, just buy some random bits of tit and tat, not things that you even actually need, but it's just being outside in the Christmas market. And then we usually have a Friendsmas. So with our friends, we'll do like a Christmas celebration. So it's either a dinner or a sleepover or a party or anything like that. And then I have individual Christmas dinners with other people who are not in my Friendsmas circle. But so this year, unfortunately, I will not be hosting. I, like Sophie, have hosted my fair share of Christmas stuff. My Christmas dinners and also my Friendsmas. I do not cook on neither, but just opening the doors for people to come in my house to use it I just realised I can't do it this year. I don't want to be stressed with it all. So I said, I'm not going to do it. It's not for me. So we've outsourced. We're going to restaurants for Friendsmas. And then for Christmas, I don't really have any settled plans. As I said, I'm a bit of a nomad during Christmas. So wherever I end up, the last 2 years I hosted, but usually every other year I just kind of pick whose house I'm going to. So I'm still in the middle of deciding, but since it's Christmas Day, I will be somewhere enjoying some good food right now as you're watching.
Well, we don't really have traditions, to be honest. And look, I guess I'm similar to you guys. Like, we don't take it that seriously. Like, we love the fun of it, and we love like the family aspects. But we're not fussed. I don't know how to explain it. It's like we will put up the tree and we'll put the decorations on the tree and we'll put the presents under the tree. And we kind of have a routine for Christmas Day, but in the run up for Christmas, we're not like leaving carrots for Santa Claus's reindeers and leaving cookies for Santa Claus with a glass of milk. We're just, I don't know, a little bit more relaxed, I guess.
My question is, when do you open your presents? Like, what's the rule? Every family has a different rule for when they open their presents.
So our like Christmas Day routine is that because most of the time on Christmas Eve, it's like our family members are still getting to the house. So we all like staying up late and like watching Christmas movies and stuff. So we probably go to bed late. And Christmas Day, we wake up whenever we want to wake up, and we kind of just roll out of bed, and then we congregate in the living room. we open the presents probably like between 12 and 4 p.m. and it's a whole service because we go in age order. So we either go youngest to oldest or oldest to youngest, and we open one present at a time. So it'd be like if my nan's opening her present, we will watch my nan open the present, and then my nan goes around and say thank you to whoever brought it, and then my mum, and then my dad, and then my sister, and then me, and then my brother, and my other brother, and then we just go. So it's like one by one. That's why like it takes them some time. And it always happens. I think one time we were like, wow, we got everything done really early. And we're like, did we? It's 3 p.m. So it just depends on whenever we wake up. Like, we don't set alarms or anything like that. We just kind of roll out of bed when we feel like it. And then we'll get ready and then set the table and then have dinner and then play games afterwards. And then late in the night when no one has any more energy, then we'll watch more Christmas movies.
Oh, I think that opening presents sounds so adorable. Like, I can actually picture that so cute. Like, Jonathan, my husband, he adores Christmas. Like, he is like Mr. Christmas, like it's insane. So in late November, on my birthday, he'd already pulled out the Christmas music and he has his Spotify playlists. So he's like, do you want to listen to like R&B Christmas music, or do you want traditional Christmas carols, or do you want this, or do you want that? I'm just like, I don't care that much, but he is on it. And we were playing this game this year called Guess the Singer. I can only do it with R&B Christmas songs, because when he does like the songs of praises stuff, I'm not here for that and I don't know anything. But I kill R&B Christmas lists. He knows nobody, and I'm like, is that Monica? Destiny's Child? Neo? I slay that game, I'm telling you.
My Christmas music selection, I have a Christmas playlist, but I like a traditional like R&B kind of Christmas playlist. I like to have a little bit of bounce. I don't really like it when it's too slow. But then last year I found this reggae Christmas album and it set my world on fire. And so since then, that is what I have been bumping. Okay, I was bumping it today. I bumped it like every day last Christmas, every day in December, but it was such a conflict of interest because obviously we're celebrating Christmas and it's Jesus's birthday, hallelujah, right? But then the music makes me want to dance in ways that I don't think you should dance Christmas music, and so it was always such a conflict. But I'm telling you guys, I will give you guys the link to this because this reggae Christmas album was bomb.com. Like, I enjoyed it.
Do you know what? That's the link we need to put in the description this week. The link to the reggae, the reggae mix. And just to free you, Jesus wasn't born at Christmas anyway. So if you want to do a little bit of twerking on the day, my love,
that is very true. I know, but when I'm listening to songs saying, thank God that He's come, I don't want to then think, oh, this is a great time to shake up my bum bum. Like, it shouldn't correlate.
You celebrate however you want to celebrate. Okay?
No, it makes me feel.
It
makes me feel bad. My family, we do have a bit of tradition with the presents, right? So at Christmas Eve at 12 o'clock, everyone's allowed to open one present. But it's usually only your stocking filler present that you're allowed to open because we have stockings with our names on it. And then you can only we open the rest of our presents after Christmas dinner. So we wait till it's literally at the end of Christmas when we open our presents. So we kind of get through the day and then we open our presents later.
You guys make me want to have like. You guys have made me want to have so many more traditions. Like, I just really love this stuff. And maybe you can do it like when you have like bigger families, you can really like push the bow out and do things like that. But I really, really love these. Like, makes me feel like I need to put more effort in.
You can do this with Jonathan because me and my twin sister, every year we make gingerbread houses. You just buy a gingerbread house making kit and you sit and maybe I have more traditions than I think I do.
You have a lot.
But the mulled wine, gingerbread house making kit, and obviously it's Christmas now, so we're always on a Bailey's hot chocolate every day. You Bailey's hot chocolate and marshmallows, and it's Christmas movie central. I put my tree up. I mean, my tree is up all year, but put my tree up mid-November. Like, yeah, maybe we're more into it. But the gingerbread house making is fun, Sophie, because you two, like, you can get your own. Like, you can have one, Jonathan can have one, and then you can do like a little competition of whose gingerbread is better. It's like crafty.
And Sophie will be the judge of the competition, and she'll say,
Do you know what, Luanda? I'm not gonna lie, I would lose it 100%. Like, why? His attention, because he loves cooking, he loves food, he loves all of that stuff, and I'm really excited this year because my sister's coming round, and
with the kids?
I haven't spent Christmas with my sister since before I got married. So it's really, really special. And I'm really glad that Boris, like, opened things up. I mean, I'm not going to say that I would have had her here anyway, because we'll never know now, because it's actually legal.
Let's be completely honest, everyone would have. They know
Let's make it
that. Everyone would
hypotheticals.
have, and they know that. They know that.
I'm so excited, and my dad's coming, so there's definitely going to be like a dominoes tournament after dinner. Like, it's going to be fun. It's just going to be so much fun, and it's going to be food galore.
Yes. I think we usually play charades, and then we'll probably play the card games afterwards. So usually charades and then a game of cheat. Because whenever we try to play blackjack, everyone just like can't remember. You know the game of cheat?
I don't.
It's a card game, but everyone can get really hyped up when you're playing it, because basically it encourages you to lie. So you're supposed to lie about the cards that you have. So it's basically us just reading each other's poker faces. But if you call someone out on their cheat and you're wrong, you have to take the cards. But if you're right, they take the cards. So it's like us playing into each other. So, pretending to put on a poker face when you're telling the truth, so that people will think that you're reading their poker face and you're actually telling the truth. Do you see what I mean? Like, it's all
no,
fun.
It sounds fun. It sounds fun.
Yeah, it sounds like it gets
like
technical.
This year, my brother and I have decided that we're going to get, I don't know if you guys have heard of this game. It's really, really fun. It's terrible. The game called Psych. Have you heard of it?
No.
Okay.
The way you're nervous to talk about it makes me nervous.
No, it's great because I played this with a bunch of my friends before, and I was like, I am getting my family to play this game. So this year we're going to play this game as well. They don't know this yet, but me and my brother have decided that we're going to convince them to play it. But everyone has to download this app, and it's essentially like, so it's kind of like anonymous. So say if us three were playing the game, and the question could be, if there was a movie about Luanda, what would it be called? So all three of us put in our answers anonymously, and then we vote for the best answer. So it could be really like terrible things, like you guys could say horrible, terrible things, but they're funny, and then you vote and you win. But it doesn't matter because it's anonymous, unless, say if I voted for Sophie's, it would reveal to me that I voted for Sophie's and things like that. It's really, really good. And I played it with a bunch of my friends this one time. And my friend, there was a question about him, and he was like insulting himself, and obviously I didn't know it was him, but I found it hilarious, so I voted for it. And he was winning the round because he was like, yeah, if you just insult yourself, people are going to vote for it because they're going to think it's funny. But I didn't know it was him. I just thought someone else put it there, but it was accurate, so I don't have to win the game.
Perception is a beautiful thing. I'm glad he's perceived himself well for it to be accurate.
Do you know
what? Accurate.
Who does another Christmas game? I guess controversially, like I really hate Monopoly, and I hate that it comes out at Christmas. It is just the game that goes on forever and ever. And my brother-in-law plays it until the children cry. That's when he knows, like, yeah, we're at the end now. Like his own children, they're crying because they're just like, he's just like, well, sell your house to me for like $2 because you have no other choice. So I think there's a lot of games to be had. I can't wait.
Yeah, my family don't let me play Monopoly anymore because I'm a self-proclaimed cheater, and I've also been known to flip the board a few times. So they don't like to play with me. The thing is, I cheat. I'm not gonna lie. I steal money from the bank. I steal money from the other players. I refuse to buy any property. Okay, I fake roll my dices so I don't land on anyone's property to spend any money. And then when you've caught me so many times and I can't take it anymore, I flip the board every year without fail. So now they've banned me.
I love it. I actually love that. You see, my family and I, we had like we haven't played board games in so many years, but when the first lockdown happened, we got all of the board games out for the garage and like dusted them off. We made a whole pile and we're spending all our time together. We're going to play these board games. It's been 6 months. It's been almost a year of lockdown. We haven't played a single one. So we'll see if Christmas happens and if we play it or not. Who knows?